I have been waiting for you all.
Qasim. It is good to see you again, Mr. Al-Fayed.
Guess we both made it to the last day. Can't say I'm surprised.
I can, though. To be frank, I did not expect you to have come as far as you have. Though I'm afraid it's the end of the road for you. All units prepare for battle. Assume formation C5. Our target is Team Arkwright Solutions.
Guess we're getting right into it then. You're a man of many talents, but few words, aren't you, Qasim?
I'm not much of a talker, I'm afraid. I prefer to leave that role to our PR department. I'm the one who actually gets the job done!
This guy's insane. I can't keep this up for long. But I ain't giving up. Not while I have a breath in me. To be honest, I'm a little surprised to see Marduk going all in on this. They're really betting the ranch by sending you here. After Almada showed their hand, I'd have thought you guys would play it safe. Or at least hold your best playing cards closer to the chest.
I'm not at liberty to discuss corporate decisions. I complete the assignments I am given, nothing more.
And I'll bet this one came straight from the President's office. I know you guys are pretty tight-knit. I'm real curious about that. When did Marduk get into bed with him?
That information is classified as well. You sure like to run your mouth, don't you, Arkwright? Almost as if you're trying to stall. I'm afraid your little tricks will not work on me.
Now!
Huh?
Pathetic!
He blocked my attack? But that was his blind spot, I'm sure.
As I said, I am wise to such tricks. And I was well aware that you were with them, Grimcat. That is why I was suspicious when you were not among them. I anticipated foul play.
Darn, you saw through our elaborate ruse. Guess this plan was a dud. Psych!
Futile.
Tuck the bait, hook, line, and sinker.
Farida? Then Grimcat was the decoy?
Ha! Fell for it. We're done here, gang. Time to bail.
If you think we will let you get...
You want to chase after him? Then you'll just have to get through us.
Sylphid and the immovable.
We won't let you get in their way. It was a piece of cake. Qasim always keeps his keys and other important stuff in the same place. That's a habit of his. Right.
Well...
That looks like a nice chest. Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Stop right there. You found me out. Well done. Now then, I will ask that you hand over your cards, or I shall take them by force. I beg to differ. You have no choice but to face me. After all, I have a number of keycards in my possession. That's right. I am prepared to stake everything on this battle, even my title and my rank, if I must.
Stay back, you guys. I'm gonna handle this one myself. I'm gonna bet all my cards on this. If you beat me, they're yours.
Have you lost your mind? If you believe a simple handyman like you can best a bracer of my caliber, then you've truly gone off the deep end.
You can quit blowing your own horn because it's fallen on deaf ears. It's obvious you're totally spent. What in Adios' name left you in that sorry state? You look like you're about to drop to the floor any second. Doubt you need me to tell you this, but by challenging all of us in your condition, you're handing victory to us on a silver platter. Now normally, I'd never pass up a free meal, but beating you like that would leave a bad taste in my mouth. If you really want to challenge us that bad, you're just gonna have to settle for fighting me, and me alone.
You really are a glutton for punishment. You're going to regret this, Van.
Ha! Better to try and fail than be a quitter.
You are just so frustrating sometimes.
Took the words right out of my mouth, sweetheart. I'll take you on.
My mind's made up, and you won't be changing it.
Give them your all!
Silvery Cross!
You'll pay for that.
Oh, Radiant Wind. Night. Hysteria!
You'll pay for that. Here goes.
Activate!
You'll pay for that.
It's not over until I say it is.
Activate!
Is that all you've got, Van?
Here goes.
Activate!
Too slow.
Bring it on.
Don't underestimate me. It's not over until I say it is. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me.
They're down.
You got me.
Team Beauty's blade has been eliminated. Team Arkwright Solutions has acquired 20 keycards. They are now permitted to advance to the depths of the lower zone.
Welcome back, my lovely partner in crime.
Well, well.
Well,
Okay.
alrighty. No. I need to focus on what's in front of me right now.
Dan.
Watch it. That one's big.
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
Looks like a stopping point.
I am impressed you made it this far. I had calculated your odds of an early elimination before the game began. They were quite high. Though whether I face you or another team makes little difference to me. The chances of winning Almada's game are low all around. It is almost as though she is an emotionless doll. Are you not the same, though? I would argue that you fit that description far better than I do. Your body is artificial. It was built without the inconveniences that come with flesh and blood. That is why I almost envy you. I wish I was blessed with a vessel as ideal as yours. I am satisfied. No. I am grateful for the body I possess. However, I advise that you learn to appreciate yours as well. Do not take it for granted. My body is, like you said, artificial, as are my sensors, which were designed to merely replicate the 5 senses of the human body. Those senses, the ones that all humans are born with, are precious. They are what make people whole. Trust me when I say you don't want to lose them. And if you do, you can never get them back. I fail to comprehend your logic. Human beings are just biological machines. Our consciousness is akin to a system that is operated by our brains. We are all the same at our core. That includes you, me, and Ishtanti. It is time to cut this trivial conversation short. Let us do battle. I, Olympia, Overseer of the Garden of Aurum, shall serve as your opponent.
Time to turn up the heat, you guys, because this stone-cold lady needs a little defrosting. We're gonna get you all hot under the collar. Get ready to feel the bitter sting of defeat!
There are so many of them! Look out!
Enough talk. It is time to eliminate you.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Going all in.
Time to close in!
Got a whole slew of them.
Full boost. Go all out. Time to go all out. Give them your all. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Hit them fast, Fairy.
Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Aren't you coming?
Time to close in!
Time to go all out.
Going all in.
Aren't you coming?
Time to go all out.
Going all in.
Aren't you coming?
Time to go all out.
Going all in.
Time to close in!
Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Damage within expected parameters.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Gotcha! No! They flinched! I shall handle
Engaging
this!
skill.
Here I go!
You're open.
This is odd. At this rate, The end is nigh. Let us stand. Ishtanti. Aurum. Shangri-La.
A chance.
Take them down! Wide open!
A chance!
Activating skill. Now. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Here goes.
Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Engaging skill.
You are open.
Your turn, Van!
Give them your all.
Wide open!
I do not understand.
That's how it goes.
I did it. I'm stronger than ever.
One can always stand to improve.
This can't be happening. I am incapable of losing. And so is Ishtanti. So why?
Something's not right here.
Okay, first she starts screaming like a raving lunatic, and now she's gone mute?
What's going on here?
So this is who I am? No. No! I know nothing of this! It's all a lie! This isn't me! This can't
She's not making any sense at all.
Oh. She couldn't have.
She's gotten back all the emotions she was missing, and they're all hitting her like a whirlwind.
That would explain her breakdown. But why now?
My guess is that doll-shaped artifact has something to do with it. It's not that she never had emotions. They were just being absorbed by the doll. After sustaining enough damage, its ability to contain her emotions was compromised. And now, they're all flooding back into her at once.
Huh? Emotions? You're saying that I had them all along? Really? So what am I feeling now? Is it frustration and sadness? All because I lost? Wait. I lost. What defeat means. Death. Such is the fate for those who lose. Losers are not permitted to live, which means I am not permitted to live. So I must die. No! No!
She never had to come to grips with all that guilt before. And now that guilt's gonna crush her from the inside out.
No, we have to do something. I didn't ask for this. I can't handle this pain. It's too much to bear. I want to disappear. My angel. Please grant my final wish. Take my life.
Oh no!
Van! Reset! But why?
You thought we'd sit tight while you tried to throw your life down the drain? Well, think again. I know the pain hurts like hell, but you'll just have to live with it.
You only just got your heart back, so now your life can truly begin. Embrace the truths about yourself. Don't run away from them.
I don't believe it's very happy with us right now.
I doubt it will cease its assault until we destroy it. or until it destroys us. It is determined to keep its master and daughter from living a normal life, and I can't accept that.
You said it. She just can't let her darling baby bird leave the nest.
What a terrible mother.
I say it's high time we terminate its parental rights. Let's pulverize this hunk of junk! Deploying shards!
Engaging skill.
Here! Here!
No!
Now, Fairy!
Yes!
Wide open!
Bring it on!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
Master, I need your help!
Here! Here!
Have some more! They're stunned!
Now, Fairy! Got you!
Ben! Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Time to go all out.
Wide open!
All you, Agnes!
Activating skill.
Got you!
Ben! Activating skill.
Time for the...
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Bold of you!
Keep it up. It's working.
Going all in.
Time to go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
Going all in.
Time to go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Perfect chance.
Time to close in!
Going all in.
Keep it up. It's working.
Activating skill.
Now. A chance.
Take them down!
Pull out all the stops!
Flames protect us.
Take them down!
Pull out all the stops!
Flames protect us.
Take them down!
Yeah. Ha.
Wide open! It's time! I shall handle
Engaging
this.
skill.
All on.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Full boost! Go all out!
Engaging skill.
Here I go. Cosmos howling roar. Celestial impact.
Boost gauge upgraded.
I did it! I'm stronger than ever!
Oh, I am far from done.
I have my own guardian angel. The people of my village revere my angel as a divine messenger in a small temple. Though for some reason, only I can hear its voice. With the passing of the seasons, the children around me disappeared without a trace, one after another. Then, on one fateful day, my turn came. My mom and dad tried to fight for me. They stood against the other adults in the village, all to protect me, but they didn't stand a chance. Both were murdered. I can't go on. This pain is just too much. In that moment, I turned to the angel and made one simple wish. I don't want to feel anything anymore. Take it all away. The angel heard my plea and responded to my request. It then began moving however I wanted it to. This sent the adults into a panicked frenzy. They desperately tried to separate us, so I killed them. And I felt nothing at all. I left the village and wandered outside alone. After a while, I stumbled into some rough-looking men. They tried to steal from me and make me do things I had no desire to do. So I killed them too. And I felt nothing at all.
What an astonishing display of power. Never have I seen anyone synchronize so well with an artifact. I am the Emperor. Come with me, dear child. The garden shall welcome you with open arms.
He was the overseer of the Garden of Swords. Several years after we first met, he died at the hands of 2 traitors he was pursuing. And again, I felt nothing. But I still remember something he once told me.
You are very much like an infant. No, you are like one who has never left her mother's womb. Your life will never truly begin until you can once again feel the emotions you now lack. And that day will never come as long as that angel is by your side.
Ishtanti, my angel, you can't just leave me all alone. Please, don't abandon me. Come back, or take me with you. I don't want to feel any of this.
Sorry, but your angel buddy's gone for good. Nothing's gonna shelter you from the real world now. Which means you gotta reach out and get a feel for it yourself. You're a human now, just like the rest of us. So it's time to start living a little.
But I can't do that.
You absolutely can. Take me, for instance. I once lost everything as well, yet I managed to pull through. You have your eyes, ears, and limbs, and you can use them to connect with and feel the world around you. They can also help you remember what it feels like to be alive. Your life is now yours to live.
Alive. That's right. I'm alive. I'm still hurting so much. suppose that's a sign that I'm alive.
She's unconscious.
Man, she was more of a pain in the ass to deal with than before.
Still, I think our words were beginning to reach her.
Yeah. Don't know if she'll ever be able to atone for all she's done. But at least now, she can finally start living for real.
I hope you're right about that.
The lower zone boss, Olympia, has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 3 complete.
And the winner of our game is Team Arkwright Solutions. Congratulations.
Dante's.
So, our ever-elusive host makes his second appearance at the last minute. Didn't want to leave the final felicitations to your subordinates, eh?
Indeed. It would be quite remiss of me to not congratulate the winners in person, so to speak. This game turned out to be quite the spectacle thanks to you. First, you exploited that loophole to recruit allies. Then you defeated fearsome foe after fearsome foe using your quick wits and ample strategies. Oh, you kept me thoroughly entertained throughout. The rest of the teams also did well to liven up the proceedings, with special mention going to Beauty's Blade. Oh, right. As I recall, Melchior did a brief question and answer session on the first day. Perhaps I should do the same. To commemorate your achievement, I shall answer one question of your choosing. Anything goes.
Wow, what an honor. I'll gladly take you up on your generous offer. Here's my question. Are you ready to get your face caved in, Gerard Dantes?
I respect your daring spirit, boy. To answer your question, yes, I will be fully ready for you. I would suggest you get plenty of rest before our fight. The final round will begin at 3 p.m. in Vashtar Palace, as previously noted. Follow the path directly ahead of you and you will find an elevator that will take you to the center of the palace. I shall await your arrival with eager anticipation. Find me in the throne room, and we shall commence this carnival's explosive finale.
I'm sorry to spring this on all of you so suddenly, but would it be okay if I go off on my own for a bit? I think it'd be a good idea if one of us joined you.
I agree. I don't know what you're planning exactly, but we're more than happy to lend a hand.
I guess I wouldn't mind a change of pace. If you need my help, just say the word.
You all really mean that? Thank you. I'd be delighted to have your assistance. Let's all do our best, everyone.
Off we go. Alrighty. All right. Let's do this.
Crush them all at once!
Activating skill.
Out with the...
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Take over!
Activating skill.
Wide open! I shall handle this.
My move now.
Certain arts will work better.
They're stunned!
I'm all fired
your
up.
court.
Howl for me. Thundering kick.
chance!
Activating skill.
Watch close!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
A chance!
I shall handle this.
Engaging skill.
There! They're stunned!
It's yours,
Activating
kid.
skill.
Nice. Moving on up.
Well, what'd you expect?
That's all, folks.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Let's be on our way. Let's be on our way.
Activating shards.
I won't hold back.
Energy output max. Activating skill.
Watch closely. Accelerating. It's over. Radiant. Seeker.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Don't screw with me!
I suggest we strike now.
A chance!
Attend them your all.
Got you.
Activating
All
skill.
fired up.
I shall handle this.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Have some more! My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper
This
hand.
one's
Open. Activating
All
skill.
fired up.
It's go time!
I shall handle this.
Activating skill. Boost gauge
I
limit
shall handle
crushed.
this.
Sucker!
Now it's my turn.
And activating skill.
Wide open.
Mr. Arkride!
Too slow!
Give them your all.
Better be ready.
Activating skill.
Away with you! Got a whole slew of them.
Activating skill.
Brace yourself!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Make it count, Aaron!
Energy output at max. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit crushed.
Stats upgraded.
That's one job behind us.
As resplendent as you'd expect the old
Who the hell are you? How did you get past security?
They are taking a nap outside. You needn't worry about them. Edmund Auclair, I hereby brand you a heretic.
What? Oh no. They warned me about you. Look, that wasn't my doing, I swear! I didn't...
Whether you confess or not is of no consequence. You will atone for your crimes with your life.
Elaine!
It has been some time, Father. I never pictured our reunion being under such dire circumstances.
Well met, Elaine Auclair. I considered the possibility of you interfering with your father's execution. You are a fool to do so, however. Had you known of his myriad crimes, you would not have rushed to defend this trash.
Don't listen to a word he's saying. This ruffian is merely trying to deceive you. He must be a petty crook.
That's enough, Father. I know everything. I learned that the anti-immigrant movement has been financially backing Almada over the last few years, and that you were responsible for that decision. You also happen to be their biggest sponsor.
I love a juicy family drama.
Nice to see you, Vice Captain.
Normally, I would not care about what you choose to do on the surface now that you're out of the game. Out of sight and out of mind. However, I couldn't help but notice you harassing our poor sponsor. Did you stumble upon evidence that incriminates him, perhaps?
Father!
Elaine.
Well now, what a twist. Although we were planning to bring down the curtain on your life anyway. Oh, don't act so surprised. Anyone with half a brain would have realized the boss had no interest in your silly anti-immigrant cause. We smiled and nodded so you would line our pockets, but we have no need for money anymore. You have outlived your usefulness.
No wonder you were so quick to hand over those records.
I'm so sorry, Elaine. I don't know how I could have been so blind. But please, believe me when I say that you...
Father!
You all right, Elaine?
Van... Jin... V...
What's going on?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Looks like we were a few moments too late.
We need to administer first aid right away.
Damn it! If only I hadn't made the wrong call.
I never expected to see so many lovely faces here, especially with the final round on the horizon. Is the wait so unbearable? Are you bored? Well, I am too. How about we entertain each other for a little while?
Fine by me. I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
We won't let you have your way any longer.
I'll take on the vice captain and the bracers. This'll be a nice warm-up before the final round.
You were marked a heretic long ago, and now it is finally time to put you down.
On your feet, Elaine! Your dad's gonna be fine. He's still breathing. So stand up! Don't you want to see this thing through?
Of course.
Then let's get this exhibition match started. It'll be the perfect... Don't go dropping dead on me.
I'll take you on.
Let's make the most of this.
Keep it up!
Engaging skill.
Oh, right.
Boost gauge
Taking
upgraded.
point.
Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
You got me.
One can always stand to improve.
wait a moment. Thank you, everyone, for coming to my aid and for letting me settle this in my own way. I regret that I won't be able to watch over your efforts to the very end. There is a lot I must go over with the authorities, but I know you will succeed. I believe in you all. I have faith that you and your friends will triumph.
The big guy and I won't be going anywhere, though. We're sticking with you to the end.
The two of us are gonna give 120% to make up for Elaine's absence.
We'll kick this game's ass. You played your part to give us this chance at victory, and we're gonna take it. We'll be back with good news before you know it.
Of course. I'll be waiting.
No way.
You've really gone and done it this time, you filthy Spriggan trash!
Isn't that the airship we saw in Tharbad?
That belongs to the royal family of Elsheim. I think it might be carrying all of the city's children on board.
Oh, good. That means the orphanage kids are safe.
I'm so glad everything went according to plan.
Wait, does that mean...
That was what you were up to?
That's right. Officially, it's a sightseeing flight, to foster relations with the Central East, and to commemorate the ending of the film festival. We spread awareness of it through the Orbital Network and with word of mouth, and said that all children of the city were invited.
We put the connections Dingo left behind to good use. Last night, we reached out to the Crown Prince and asked if we could use the Principality transport vessel.
I fully expected him to inquire about why we needed it, but no.
He just rushed on over in that airship without a second thought. He is quite the character. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking inspiration from a certain musician I know.
They're gonna fly around the city for the next couple of hours. Then they'll return to Racion. That's one less thing we have to worry about as we head into the final battle.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Ah, an impressive feat to be sure.
Indeed. Even if the worst-case scenario should happen, the children will be out of harm's reach. This was a brilliant scheme. You should be proud of yourself, Agnes.
Not at all. Admittedly, this was just a self-satisfied gesture that might well have no meaning at all. But I just happened to remember what Dingo once said to Van.
Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out.
I also recalled the words of my dad, and it just spurred me to action, I suppose. After I thought up the idea, I spoke to Marielle and Ren, and we all decided to go ahead with it. By the way, I heard about what happened with Elaine through the guild. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there at such an important time.
Why the hell are you saying sorry? You just earned us a huge win. You even factored in the Crown Prince's debt to us and turned him into a chess piece for your master plan. You've gotten pretty damn sneaky. We better watch out, or we're all gonna be your puppets before long.
I don't think that will be happening anytime soon.
It's almost like you're utterly incapable of offering a genuine compliment.
I'm gonna have to start pulling my weight more.
Sounds like our allies are on their way. Let's go, guys. It's time to finish this.
Right.
Let's do this!
May Adios be with you all.
Do whatever must be done to ensure that Agnes's precautions will be for naught.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the final zone.
So this is the interior of Vashtar Palace.
It must have been a sight to behold, before the monarch was overthrown a century ago.
Almost time for our final battle.
Indeed. Though I am unsure of what to expect from the remaining Armada members.
I'll tell you what we can expect. They'll come at us, and we'll beat their asses to a bloody pulp.
And we'll stop them from detonating the bomb.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get this party started.
Time to put the pedal to the metal and go after them. Full speed ahead!
I suggest physical attacks for now.
This old palace is enormous.
Yeah.
with all the decay, this place still has a certain grandeur.
Finally! You sure took your sweet-ass time. You got that right, pretty lady. We couldn't really go at it in the labyrinth, but there's nothing stopping us from fighting to the death now. This place ain't got any of the resplendence it had when I came here in the bygone days. But this decrepit old ruin makes for a kick-ass backdrop for our fight, don't you think? All right, enough talk. I can't wait a minute longer, so let's get this show on the road. I ain't gotta play the rules enforcer anymore. I'm finally free to go all out.
Be on your guard, everyone. He's unleashing the artifact's full power.
Talk about disappointing.
Come again?
I had my expectations raised when you said you wanted me specifically to take part in this carnival. And those expectations were thoroughly dashed. Is this really the best entertainment you can offer?
Judith.
I love a woman with spunk. You and I got some things in common. We're both thrill seekers. You find yours from acting and thieving. I get mine from chopping heads off bodies. Also, like you, I'm hard to please. Do you really think you can quench my ravenous thirst for a good fight?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna put on one hell of a show just for you. You should feel lucky. I'm gonna give you my undivided attention, because I won't let a potential fan live a cursed and meaningless existence. Consider this my calling card. From the Phantom Thief Grimcat to Arioch the Eradicator. I'm gonna bring you to your knees, and I'll steal your empty heart right before you.
Hell yeah.
You tell him, sister.
You'll steal my heart? That's the funniest shit I've heard all week. If you think you can fill the bottomless void deep within me, then you're welcome to try.
Time for you to focus.
About time I showed what my fangs of Rahu are really capable of.
Give them your all.
Worrying.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
You're mine.
I'm all fired up.
It's yours, Tin.
All right. You're crushed. Stay placed. Take it from here, Fee.
Activating skill.
Not bad.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
All right, bang, bang, bang. Let's get one. Oblivion Beast.
Got strength in spades.
Activating skill.
Beginning mission.
Love it.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Focus engaging skill.
All or nothing. Cosmos holy ruin. Celestial impact.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
This is it.
Can't beat me.
Initiating skill.
Have some more. They're down.
I'm all fired. Howl for me. Thundering kick. Take it from here, Fee.
Activating skill.
Have some more. I can't get enough.
Nice. Moving on up.
Leveled up.
Too easy. What? Now.
It's over!
We did it!
Exceptional work. You managed to break the artifact's core.
That really was a hell of a show.
Well, of course. I did promise as much, and I even recreated Golden Blood's climax just for you.
Didn't see that coming at all.
What's going on?
Wait, is this... It's just like what happened to Ida.
You are one captivating gal, you know that? It's like you were commanding my attention in that fight. And in the movie I saw last night.
Wait, you went to the movies? Did you actually go to see Golden?
Victory is yours. You said you'd bring me to my knees, and you did just that. The path to Dante's is open. He's all that remains now. Melchior will just be there as a witness. Let's hope you could stand up to the boss's fear. Or else your legs might give out from under you.
If you really did go to see it, you could have at least shared your impressions with me.
Guess that's one mystery that'll stay forever unsolved.
But at the very least, he seemed satisfied as he passed somehow.
Yeah, maybe you managed to fill some of that empty heart of his right at the end.
One can only hope. All right, I'm done stealing the spotlight. I'll hand over the reins to the rest of you. Oh, but I'm not planning on slacking off now. I may be a temp employee, but I'm still gonna give this my all.
Naturally. I expect nothing less from all my employees, temp or perm. The next fight will be our last. Then this madness will finally be behind us. Get ready, everyone. We're gonna go in there and make Dantes pay for all his crimes.
Very well.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Is that the throne room?
You bet it is. Time to settle this, once and for all.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Arioch would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dantes.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
You bastard! Does your wickedness know no bounds?
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No, no. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. Well, at least not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvard. After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The DG cult.
They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens, after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while. But he did tell me I could make my very own Garden of Killers, and oh, did I very much enjoy doing so. As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almada. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning. Just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail incident, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear, one that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
Well, regardless, we've got to pull out all the stops if we want to beat this guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mare!
Mare to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
Huh? Yeah. Ready to go!
Okay. Shardswell! The Grendel's all yours!
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Mare! Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
She vanished. The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Let's go!
All right. Let's see just what you can do.
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Your turn. Pathetic.
Now or never!
Pathetic.
You're mine!
Keep it going!
It's yours, Tin.
Howl for me.
Thundering kick. Now that's more like it.
Got you!
You're screwed now! I've seen better. I shall handle this. There we go. Now we're talking. I shall handle this.
Worrying!
Right. Cower before me! No me a pandemonium ruler!
Got strength in spades.
Engaging skill.
All or nothing!
Boost
Got
gauge
strength in
upgraded.
spades.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Is that all?
Leveled up.
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic. Surveillance system, adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron eye against the bomb.
Oh no!
Not good.
What a dirty trick.
You dare mock me? I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Van! Are you all right?
I'll see to you right away.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad. Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
Of course you didn't!
That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Erasion.
The final boss, Dantes, has been defeated. Zone clear. Congratulations, Team Arkwright Solutions. You have won the game.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over, right?
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel. But you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Explosive artifacts!
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this. If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu!
Damn it!
We've got to book it! Let's go!
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb!
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
It's Ariok's armor!
But there isn't anyone inside!
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires. Master or no master.
What? You're pulling my leg, right?
It's not going to let us past, is it?
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then we'll deal with it for you.
Oh!
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
But wait! But this place is about to collapse!
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks, but don't dawdle in this place for long.
Not another step! It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
That's where we came in from!
How do we get out now?
Over there!
There's fire here, too! Ugh, where's the convenient exit when you need it?
This way'll do. It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. All right, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
What? You're insane! Oh no!
Alive, aren't we? I think so.
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
Maniac or not, we're alive, so yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't complain.
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us, and the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah. I hope Ida's smiling from up above.
I'm sure she is.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
Oh, hey you guys!
Is everyone okay?
It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren! Elaine! Marielle!
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Things are gonna get pretty busy around these parts, but if we work together, we'll be done in no time.
Huh? Who's we?
Don't be like that. We have a lot of cleanup to do, and you're helping. Think of it as helping out Elaine. She's going to be busier than any of us.
Guess that's true. Fine, you win. We'll do what we can.
Compared to dismantling the Mafia, cleanup should be a walk in the park.
You didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust. Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Oh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow. We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Truly well done.
I could have put in more effort.
It is an honor.
So that's that, huh?
Yeah, well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases, and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now to pursue the gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, WHAAA and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almada's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
Man, Gen and Sal never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvert is aiding the Congregation for the Sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths, but can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Yeah, just tell me what you want. No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright. Yes, we've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence. I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, it feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward. I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright, be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is. Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that. It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all. You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance. Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote. So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing. Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation. So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well. It most certainly is costly, but with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible. Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information. But about enough to buy an Etwas entry-level sedan?
Van?
Oh, is it time to go already? Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand. The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar. Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume. I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while. Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Rhineford. What? Who are you, Aaron? You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesee is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President. That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patted me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah! Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand. I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it. No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death. It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here. I guess you're right. You really think I could be like V? Yeah, I think so too. Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it? Okay.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now. Hmm? Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer. I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course. She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head. It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy. I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing, but Gloria just blew me away. Boy, she's 4 years my junior, and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight. You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then... Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in. But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids. Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy, and I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. And I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table. Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe. Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be. You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past. And what's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, get lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now. I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself rather enjoying them. The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest. Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However... Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and His Holiness the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card. Ha ha ha! It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better. Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this. There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try. Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Whoops.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go? I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part. The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid. I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical. I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it. While Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have. I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand. So, how right am I? Well, I know the average school year at RMS, so I just put two and two together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and have learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that. Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me. Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.